If you like my videos, be sure to subscribe and turn post notifications on so you never miss any of my uploads. Also, make sure to check out my merch shop. I'll be adding even more to it super soon. But for now, enjoy the video.
I don't even know where to begin. Where did this all even come from?
You tell me! You're the one that left with no explanation and didn't tell anyone. Bye, Brian. Bye, Jakey. Don't have too much fun now. And just like that, once again, everything felt right in the land. Well, almost everything, but if I learned anything from these past couple of days, it's that you can't depend on someone else for your own happiness. I guess that's why they always say you have to love yourself first before you can love someone else. I get it now. I may still be trying to figure out who I am, but I realize I don't need anyone else's approval. And I for sure shouldn't be changing myself for anyone besides, well, me. I don't know exactly what that means for my future, but whatever it is, I know I'll be okay. Oh, hey Gary, I didn't know you were going to be in here. Yeah, the Christmas tree, I see it. I only had a little tiny one over at my house. Did you come in here and decorate for Christmas? Well, that's super sweet of you. And did you take up cooking as well? Look at this. This is incredible. It's like a holiday cake with the little what's that? A berry of some sort. Yeah, but it's for holidays. Oh, this is super sweet. Thank you so much. I actually just got back from a little Christmas gathering. Sorry I didn't invite you. I probably should have, but it was kind of awkward at first, so you probably wouldn't have wanted to be there. Oh, what happened? Well, you know how I told you about Brian and Jakey? Well, Jakey and I have been on good terms for a couple of days now, but I still really wanted to make things right with Brian, so Jakey and I went over, because Jakey hasn't talked to him since the wedding either, and we went over there, and I brought Brian a red velvet cake. That's probably why it smelled like cake if you were over at the den. And I don't know, things just worked out. I made us dinner, and speaking of dinner, are you hungry at all? I'm sorry, I know it's almost dark outside. It's definitely late. Okay, well, I can head back to the den here in a few minutes, but you really didn't have to do all of this, Gary. It's beautiful. I don't even know where you got all these presents, but I really appreciate it. Thanks for making this Christmas even more special. And I actually got something for you as well, but it is back at the den, so I'll have to head over there and grab it for you. What's that? Oh. You want to go home? Well, I guess it's understandable. I don't know why I ever thought about just having you here. I mean, Mr. Dreamy, he just kind of works at the milk bar, so I just kind of figured that you could stay here and you could be the bakery watcher over. But I guess you are kind of a guard. You could be the guard of the bakery. Oh. I guess it makes sense. You have family in the future. Well, you never talked about them before. Why? Hard subject. I guess being thousands of years away from them, or hundreds. I don't even know how many it was at this point. I guess I can't really imagine. I mean, it's been hard enough just being away from, well, you know who. What is happening? He who shall not be named, at least not right now, because, it's Christmas, and I'm gonna have a good Christmas, and, oh, now I'm thinking about him. No bother. I get what you mean, and I can talk to Jakey and maybe LaFo about having you sent back, but before I do that, we'll celebrate Christmas, and I'll make us a good dinner, and I'm gonna head over to the den, and I'll go ahead and I'll get that started for us, and maybe we can have your cake for dessert. How does that sound? Great. Awesome. Good. Well, thanks again, Gary, for this, and I don't know, just for listening to me ramble and go through identity crises. It means a lot to me, and you've been there for me through it all, so I'll definitely see about getting you sent home soon. I'm gonna head over to the den. I'll start that dinner for us, and you just come over whenever you're ready, Gary. Man, it's good to be home. I'm so glad everything worked out with Brian and Jakey. Things are still a little awkward with Brian, but at least Jakey and I are friends again, and we're on the way to working things out. I'm gonna just take a bubble bath.
Hey.
Viper. I didn't expect you to be here. I didn't know you were home. Are you okay? Or are you hurt?
For the most part, I'm okay. It's been an interesting time.
You could say that.
But I'm glad to see Glantide and is in one piece. And you're fine.
Why wouldn't I be? You just, left unexpectedly, didn't tell anyone where you were going.
Okay, well, I mean, I did tell LaFo, but then things kind of changed.
Right. I'm assuming you have a lot of explaining to do.
Yeah.
You know what? Before you say anything, I have some things to say first.
Okay.
Well, number one, like I said, you left unexpectedly, and while you might have told LaFo, I guess plans suddenly changed, and why wouldn't you have told me to begin with? I mean, I don't know what you were off doing or who you were seeing or what you were fighting, but I could have helped or I tagged along. You know, I offered you my help and then you just up and leave. What am I supposed to think? And not to mention you left me with this letter. What am I supposed to make of this? Huh?
Well, even if you did come with, it wouldn't have...
Oh, this just goes right back to what Nick said,
Well-
huh? You just think I'm some damsel in distress, right?
What? No?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what you think. That's why when I was at Grimshade, you wouldn't let me, go home through Atlantide because it was dangerous. I couldn't go on this quest with you because what? Oh, let me guess, it was dangerous. Is that what you think of me?
Well-
Not to mention, I changed my whole appearance. I changed my persona, the way I treated my friends, all because I wanted to win you over. And look where that got me. I hurt a lot of people, Viper. And you know what? I don't want to be that person. Sure, I may not be the same old Kay, but it doesn't matter. I don't want to be that person just to please you. Or to please anyone. I want to be myself. So, if you can't accept that, you can just go.
Okay.
Are you serious right now? That's it? I mean, I know I said you could go, but you're not even gonna offer me an explanation?
Well, I don't even know where to begin. Where did this all even come from?
You tell me. You're the one that left with no explanation and didn't tell anyone. What am I supposed to make of that letter, huh? You have a question for me. Okay, what is it?
I was wondering... how do I explain this?
Spit it out already.
I'm better off just showing you.
Show me? What are you going to show me? So, that's what you meant by showing me.
Yeah. I'm usually good with words when I need to be, but you make it a bit hard to find the right words.
Yeah.
Hey, Kay?
Yes?
Would you like to go on a date sometime?
I'd love to.
Cool.
Now, can I ask you something before you explain everything that's happened to you?
What's up?
Can we do that again?
Sure.